Hi everyone, it's Zoe here from Living with a Sleeve. Welcome. I just wanted to jump on quickly and have a chat about why it is really important to eat slowly after your sleeve. It's something that takes a long time to get used to. Most of us eat way too fast and we eat when we're not paying attention, and then we can eat more than we actually need. So after the sleeve though, it's really important that you slow down, because otherwise you can make yourself feel really uncomfortable. So the way I think about it is, you used to have, I'm going to draw something for you. You used to have a stomach that was like a little sack, okay? That sack used to, when you would eat, you could eat quite a big mouthful, and that sack would kind of open up and stretch, and then that mouthful would pop down here. You could then, because that's out of the way, you could eat really quickly, and then next mouthful, next mouthful, next mouthful, next mouthful. And there was heaps of room in there, all right? So because you had all of that room, you could eat quite a lot before your stomach would kind of feel super uncomfortable. The problem with eating too fast is it often takes about 20 to 30 minutes for our stomach to be able to tell our brain that it's full. So what happens is you can eat a hell of a lot of food in 20 minutes, in less than 20 minutes, in 5 minutes, and then your stomach doesn't even have a chance to tell your brain that it's full, and that's when you get that kind of Christmas Day lunch kind of feeling where you want to maybe be sick, like you feel 10 out of 10 full. Okay, so after your sleeve though, what's happened is we've basically taken this bit away. So that sack bit there is all gone, which means that if you eat a mouthful that is too big, it can sit here for a little while before it is able to work its way down. Okay, and so if you have a piece of food sitting here, maybe because it's too big, maybe you didn't chew it well enough, and then you quickly take another mouthful of food and it's sitting up here, it's just going to sit up the top because that first bit hasn't managed to make it down yet. So if you then have another one, you've got 3 sitting up here. That's when you feel like your food is in your chest and you want to bring it back up again. All right, that's when you get like the foamies that people talk about. The reason it's foaming is because your esophagus is going, oh God, what is this in here? I want to get rid of you. And so it's producing lots of saliva, trying to either work that food down or get rid of it up here. Okay, so the best way to get around it is to eat really small mouthfuls, because when you have a really small mouthful, it's much easier for that little mouthful to get down here. And the other thing is, give it time, like actually just wait a minute or so in between, so that food, that little mouthful, has enough time to get down into the bottom of your new stomach. Once that's down there, then take the next mouthful and you'll feel much more comfortable, because you can actually get food into your stomach. And then you'll feel more satisfied as well, because you probably end up actually getting in a little bit more food, which will keep you satisfied fuller for longer. So if you feel like you're ever making yourself feel uncomfortable after meals, or you're only able to eat a very small amount of food, like maybe a quarter of a cup, half a cup of food, so much less than what you should be able to. This is kind of 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 months, a year after surgery. Then it might be that you're either eating too fast or your mouthfuls are too big, okay? So that they're kind of getting stuck up here and you're not actually filling up your stomach. So I hope that's been helpful. It's something that really takes time to get used to. Tips for how to slow down and how to take small mouthfuls are to use mouthfuls that are about your thumbnail size, okay? So cut them that small before you eat them, or use something like a teaspoon. It's actually really about half a teaspoon, that thumbnail size. I have small thumbnails, okay? And chew, swallow, and then put your knife and fork down and actually wait. Okay, maybe set a timer. You can use an app like the Eat Slower app, which gives you like a little, you can set it for how often you want to swallow your mouthfuls, just until you get used to it. It's not something that you'll have to do forever, but keep an eye on the time, and maybe tonight at dinner, time yourself and see if you take 20 minutes to 30 minutes, or if you're taking much less than that. If you're eating for longer than 30 minutes, you're probably eating more than you need, okay? day. So cut yourself off at 30 minutes and then know that you can go back and have a snack later if you do need any more. Okay, so any questions, as per usual, just pop them on my page. I'm more than happy to answer them. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover in a live session like this, again, just either send me a private message or post on the Living with a Sleeve page. And we have heaps of information in a live Q&A session once a fortnight in the Living with a Sleeve community group. So if you'd like to see more about that, I'll post a link to the website in the comments below. All right, everyone, good luck taking 20 minutes to eat your dinner. I'm going to go and try that now. Cheers, guys. Bye.